Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So I'm in need of a potting table and I don't want to go out and buy a new potting table. So I'm going to show you how to make a potting table with scrap wood and bits of stuff for absolutely free. So keep watching. So I've come into inheritance of this sink from when I was working at my sister's house and she had a kitchen replaced. So we've got this sink that would have gone to landfill and I'm going to turn this into my potting table and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So the first thing to do is I'm going to get this wooden frame that's around it off. So Zaki, step back, buddy, because I'm going to pull this off. Oh, keep him back. Yeah, go on, you want to help? Stay back. There we go. So now I don't need these taps on. I don't need this tap on, so I can take this tap off, and that's going to be my next little job.
What job?
This job here.
Help?
Yeah. Come around this side.
Huh?
Give that a pull. There you go. Wait. Not quite ready yet. There you go. Give it a pull now. There you go. You took it off. Well done. So all these bolts need to be taken off, and so I can get this tap out.
And what can we do? How can we do it?
Well, I've amassed a load of junk and I'm getting into trouble for keeping all this rubbish in the back garden. So
You did it, Dad!
that's one more thing out of the way now. It's one of the jobs that I've been meaning to do since last summer. It's just been sat in the garden since then and I've not got around to doing it. So
I'm going to do that part.
So there we go. I think that's going to make for an ideal potting table and I'm going to show you what my idea is. Come and have a look. So we're in the new greenhouse and it's quite a bit of a mess in here at the minute. And this is my compost bin. So this is where all my sifted compost is, where I'm potting up stuff. And it's quite a bit of a chore at the moment because I'm bending down and having to pot up in here. So rather than just having to work and bend over in that pot all the time, what I want to do is I want to make some space because I want to bring in more plants in here. So what I want to do is I've got this greenhouse staging already that's working quite well. I just need to tidy it up. And what I'm going to do is I want to have this fitted here so I can use this as a potting table. And my idea is to be able to slide it in and out. So slide it in and then just slide it out when I need it. So that's going to be the job for today. Let's see if we can get it done. And like I said, I don't want to spend anything. I want to do this for absolutely nothing. This is free. The materials that I'm going to use are going to be free as well. So let's get cracking. So what I need is I probably need a couple of legs for the front to give it some support, and I need some brackets underneath. I haven't got any brackets, but what I have got is this pallet. So let's see if we can make everything out of this. So first thing to do is to take this pallet apart. So Zaki, watch out the way, man. And the way I'm going to take this pallet apart is going to be quite interesting because I've got nothing to put it on. Let's get some bricks. So 1, 2, get these on there. I haven't got a pallet breaker, and that would have come in really handy if I had one of them right now. There we go. So we've got it off the ground. The hardest part about using these pallets is getting them broken without smashing the boards. So I'm just fastening this batten on the inside of this sink. Oops. So there's pre-drilled holes in this sink. I'm just using those to fasten this batten onto the inside. And that's what's going to be, and that's what I'm going to fix my legs to. So let's manage this. See if I can get there. So this is going to form the ledge, and this is where the tracks of where the sink's going to slide off on. And to make this, all I've done is I've taken this is probably by a 1 by 1.5 inch piece of batten, and this is just the boards from the pallet. I'm just going to fasten these two together, and these are going to be my tracks. Zachy, go get your hat on, buddy. So that's it. Two of my tracks are ready. And that's the way it's going to sit. So let's go and fit these into place, and let's get some bigger screws as well. Let go of that. So the first track is just going to sit on this side here, and that's where it's going to go. There, it's just going to go there. So let's get that into place.
Screw that in.
Screw that in, absolutely.
Yeah.
So and I'm going to line it up with this front piece here. Okay, step back. Zachy, step back.
Why?
Because Baba's working.
If I want
You can just step. I just need you to step back, buddy. So let's get this first piece screwed right the way through. It's okay, you don't need to see me right here. There we go. That's that on. So that's where that's going to fit. It's going to fit in there. Just make sure it's going to work nicely. Yeah, it's going to work. It is going to work. So it's not quite sliding down nice enough because it's catching on these bits that are designed to hold the ledge in place. So I'm just knocking these flat, and once these are knocked flat, hopefully it should slide in and out a lot more smoother. There we go. So hopefully that should now do it. Oh, that's much better. That is much better. Look, perfect. It was made for the job. But that's not going to be strong enough as it is. So that's why I'm going to add these legs on. And these legs will just give it the strength that it needs. And all it is just more of this wood from the pallets. I'll just score it where I want to cut it, and then I've got my mark. There we go. And is that side okay? Yeah, that's fine. Well, these type of things, it doesn't need to be perfect, so don't worry about that. There we go. There we go. And that's it. It'll be good to have a batten across here to keep those steady. And that's what I'll do, I think. Okay, so all in all, there's my little potting up bench. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it works out. And when it's out, it slides out. It's got its support there. And the whole point is, so now I can keep my compost in here. And keep all my compost in there. I can do my potting up and I've got space to work on, and when I'm done, just slide that back in and I can forget about it, and it's out of the way, it's not catching anyone. So I think that's a pretty smartish little potting table. I'm quite proud of that actually. It's worked out better than I thought it would. Yeah, look what Baba's made. Come and have a look. Look at this. Yeah. So the hardest part of all of this was breaking the pallet. But once the pallet was broken, I've got my free wood, I've got this free sink. I mean, these kind of things you can find in a skip. You can find these pallets all over the place, so it's cost me nothing, and I've made myself a really nice potting table. I'm really proud of this actually.
Potting table.
There we go, I can even sit you on top of it. I don't think it'll be strong enough to just leave him here, so don't do that. So there we go, a nice little potting table made for absolutely nothing. I'm going to tuck that away, and I'm sure my mum will be quite happy with not having to bend down and work on that. So look, there it is. So to me, this is a pretty good job, I think. I mean, from the initial idea, it's worked out really well. This is what it's all about, recycling stuff making stuff last a lot longer, saving it from going to landfill and going to waste. So I'm going to leave it there for this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.